Do it. Do it. Anyways, we're here to play Star Wars, but before we get into that, we have some sponsors. Number one, Skull Splitter Dice. If you're in need for some new dice, go to Skull Splitter Dice. Wolf, you were talking about some pretty dice over there. What was that?
Yeah, so I was looking through the website, as I normally do, for some good sets of dice. And October 30th, we didn't mention this last time, on October 30th, they released 3 new sets. I call them the Ice set. They have Strawberry Ice, Ice Venom, which looks pretty much like the Joker's color scheme, green and purple. It's really nice. But they have the Ice Dragon's Breath, which I consider the most beautiful production set of dice I have ever seen in my lifetime, which I'm going to probably buy.
Did you make out with it?
I have a picture of it, and, well, we won't get there. But they are a white set of dice with a glimmer effect as well as a glitter with the numbers painted in silver. It is gorgeous. Please go look at them. And if anybody wants to buy me dice, I will gladly send you my address. But they're fantastic. So check them out.
They launch on Friday, by the way.
Oh, I thought they said on the... No, they're there. I thought they said on the October 30th.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
They still have launching Friday.
The Strawberry Ice looks bad. I don't like it.
Oh yeah. No, they're launched.
I do like the Iced Venom. You are right. It reminds me of Joker.
Yeah. And see, I like the Dragon's Breath.
Something for everyone.
There's
hey,
it's for all the kids out there. Yeah, go check it out. So that's there. We're also... Let me back up. We're not done with Skull Splitter. Use Found Familiar or fucking shit, dude. We're done. Use FeatherFall. Use FeatherFall.
We'll edit that out in post.
Yeah, Chris, edit. We will use... They won't get it. We will use FeatherFall to get 10% off your order. Okay, but we are sponsored by Found Familiar. If you're in need of some good coffee during these rough times, we're still on wave 1, and we're just fucking going up. And, coffee is really the only thing that kind of keeps me moving these days. Go to foundfamiliar.com/featherfall. Get 10% off that order there as well. We're going to need it. We got a lot going on tonight. We're going to need all the coffee in the world. But those are our sponsors. Go check them out. It helps them. It helps us. It helps give you this content that you so love, I imagine. So yeah, go check that out. We are here on a Monday night. We're here every other Monday night. So this is our week to play Star Wars. Every Wednesday, we got games. I was going to say we have Wildmount, but that's not true anymore. So this Wednesday should be the finale, assuming everybody's not sick. Tech issues. The Gambit has has ran its course through that campaign, and I swear all of us have been hit with something one day or another, and we just can't catch a break. But this should be the finale this Wednesday, and then the following Wednesday we will be starting Descent into Avernus. So that's going to be hot. Yeah, I've been
looking forward to it.
I've been reading that campaign, and it's spicy. But yeah, so check us out Wednesdays. We are also here every other Sunday for Cranky. Thank you for the 5 months. You are a beautiful human being, and I appreciate it.
Cranky the Reliable.
Cranky the Reliable comes on time. It's not the kind of joke you were thinking, Harvey. Come on.
I said nothing.
Your face said it. You didn't need to. Anyways.
Anywho.
Every other Sunday we're playing Curse of Strahd. Join us for the sweet, sweet sounds of Vallaki as we have entered the Barovian countryside.
Are those screams in the distance?
Oh, they are.
Probably.
But yeah, so join us every other Sunday. We just kicked Strahd's ass. He didn't even stand a chance, to be honest. He's like, "Hey, let me roll up on this party and be like, oh, I'm gonna show you how much of a badass I am. Get out of here."
He was out of his lair. He had no lair actions.
Oh yeah, he didn't. He got a fireball up the butt. So
also, I didn't use any of his legendary actions. Also. I can keep going.
He was toying with his food.
Yeah, anyways. So then every other Saturday, we're here with the Gateway Wars, hosted by our very own Harvey Barrow. So that's our schedule. No, go ahead. You do you.
Oh, we've had a few off weeks here and there. We've had some, it's busy time of the year, and good things have come up. But we're going to be hopefully next Saturday. We should be up and running. I'll have to double check with the crew, but I'll leave you a note when I get there if that happens.
Yeah, just drop it off. The check is in the mail, as Jack Burton would always say. It's all in the reflexes, Flesh. It's all in the reflexes. Anyways, enough Big Trouble in Little China. I could go on about that forever. Why, Chris?
What? Oh, it's Chris.
Other Chris, sorry.
I forget my name's Chris.
Yeah, no, let's go ahead and
Wolf.
You're Wolf. You will be here known as Wolf forever. Let's go ahead and jump into the recap.
There's a lot of stuff to go over. My gosh.
Hit it. Do it.
Okay, so we started off the episode. Also, look for two important things. One, there is no Bleplo, and two, tummy height droids and the spice bombs. Those were two phrases that if you weren't there, you don't understand what they are. But here we go. So we start off where we ended the last one, where Kenna was done making a complete and utter fool of herself. The group let her talk to Tala alone. She got nervous and chatted on. They all went back to their room to rest up. They went to bed except for Jack. Jack went out and hit on an Imperial officer and got hit on as well, but he gave her a false information, says, yeah, I work for this guy named Blepo, and you should come check him out. But he was he gave kind of like the political answer where you give a little bit of information, but not much, and just make her fill in the rest. It was really, really, really kind of something interesting to see during election time. So he went back. While he was gone, there was the explosion at the hotel. Everyone went to investigate. Turned out to be a spice bomb or a meth lab in the hotel. We all left the room, not even thinking about maybe this was time distraction. There was no body in there. But we came back. 1B scanned the room, didn't find anything. And Jack came back and said, yeah, this is what I'm doing. This is what I did. We went to sleep. And then it was McShin. McShin, toward the morning, had a vision. He didn't tell anybody, but he had a vision of Farron Baller, I believe I got that right. And Iktashi that he had trained with was struck down on Mon Cala by Darth Vader himself and the Six Inquisitors. He pulled back from the Force to protect himself, but in the morning woke up and Kenna saw him and kind of started to focus with him. And she was able to touch the Force, only briefly, which gave her kind of some hope that she may be able to do it in the future. She went to talk to Tala right after that. It went horribly. It was a horrible date, but a good information session. Turned out that they might be the actual rebels that the party was looking for, or think they were being. Jack, as she left, told the party, hey, we might want to turn these rebels over to the Empire if we get that chance. Keep that in the back of your head. Kenna doesn't know anything about that. Kenna found some information out. Now she found out that have more trackers on her than she thought. And now she is running after Tala, trying to catch up and see where this all goes. And that's where we're ending. Back to you, GM.
You're
Can't hear.
unmuted.
I'm trying to get unmute, man. I was like trying to hold it as if you were trying to hit the button to unmute. Okay, good news. What Kenna didn't know is that we all hit level 4. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's, if we want to go ahead and just do a level up.
No, spring it on me.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. It fits climatically. So think about that through this episode. Okay. We're not going to do it right this second. Well, you can. No, go ahead. If you guys like, I'll come around and we'll talk about it. But I don't expect everybody to be like prepared. So we'll come around and like
give us time. Give us time.
Yeah.
Don't rush.
Yeah. But you guys, if we haven't talked about it yet, and you've come up with your stuff, feel free to go ahead and add it to your character sheet, so it's there. Just don't worry about it. But we're gonna pick up with 1B and Dryce out shopping montage. So what else are you two looking for? Did you guys? I think you got everything you wanted.
Yeah, I failed on my explosives check. I couldn't find anything, and I think 1B got all his stuff.
I think it was more your like skullduggery check to find a explosives vendor.
Yeah, I couldn't find any.
That's fair. Okay. Did you guys want to do anything else? What are you doing now that maybe you're done?
I am now fiddling with and communicating with my dumb series pit droid.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going back to hotel, or are you going to find Kenna, or are you... Because Kenna has officially left the building. That you don't know, by the way.
Have you and I met back up, 1B?
I believe that
Yeah,
after my
okay.
purchase, we had met in the square.
All right. We should probably go meet up with everybody else. I'll hop on it. I'll hop on the comms. Is everybody staying at the room, or are we meeting down here in the square?
What time of day is it?
It's early morning, 10-ish.
And just refresh my memory. What were our options this morning? Because I left thinking I was going to stay in the room. But if we're doing something that I need to be there for, I guess I said character like, I don't know how I feel about showing my face right now. I mean, I lied pretty hard to an Imperial officer, and I stole a key card off of another.
That's right, the key card.
Yeah,
maybe,
we'll come
maybe
to
I
you.
should stay.
We'll come to you. We'll come back to the room. Yeah, we'll head back there. As long as 1B's cool with that.
Affirmative.
And you get
Your path
no
is my path, sir.
and you get no response from Kenna, by the way.
He's a big kid. He'll be all right.
Okay. Okay, so you're heading back to the hotel. Jack, what are you doing in the hotel? You just fiddling with a key card, giving back rubs to Mick.
I stayed up all night. I'm probably just closing my eyes and napping.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fine. So we'll go ahead and cut to Kenna. Kenna, so as you follow Tala through these alleyways, and it's almost like a, if I remember correctly, a trapdoor, and it kind of opens and slides to the side, and it enters like the back of a building through an alleyway. And she's like, yeah, in here, probably shouldn't talk about this stuff openly.
Okay, but I got a question. You said I had other trackers on me. Why are you leading me to a secret spot with trackers on me?
Well, I mean, it's shielded, so it will be okay.
Oh, okay.
Good question, though. Not many get that. And so as you do enter, it is like this weird... So you have the normal... So on Tatooine, most of the buildings are like the sandstone, this like... What you see in every single Star Wars movie on Tatooine is just this like brown building. But as you enter this and that slide, you enter and it's like steel encased on the inside, and so it is different than every other building you've been in, because every other building's just been sandstone inside and out. This one is that steel all the way around it, and it does attach to the door and then closes quickly. And so as you enter, it's a lot of electronics in here. There's tables set up with parts and things. There's like giant computers on the other side. And you see probably 5 different people in here just busy work, kind of walking in knobs and levers in the background.
With all headsets going.
Yeah. Just the hold you up one finger too. And so Tala then takes a like it's almost like a metal detector wand, and she pops off the one that's on the outside of your clothes, and then she kind of comes to the back, like right along here, and you hear the beep of it.
Those jerks. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, this is pretty standard, and this will hurt a little bit. So just
Okay.
and she pulls out a pocket knife and just digs under there. Yeah, and you see another tracker, smaller, almost like the one that goes in Arnold Schwarzenegger's nose in Total Recall.
Right.
And it's just like it's this red beating.
Like, ow! How? That's huge. How did it get in me like that?
Well,
Sorry.
you probably weren't paying attention, and it what it does is it just shoots in almost like a mosquito, and then it expands when it's in there. Who else were you traveling with?
We're traveling with a Mustafarian, another guy, and then this weirdo from Talus, the planet. Anyways, and with the droid that is totally, yeah, he's actually a rebel. He's a rebel droid, and Dryce was a rebel agent. So those 5 and me.
That's fair.
I didn't know. Yeah.
The droid will probably be fine. They don't put too many under-skin trackers on droids, but the others will have the same tracker, and I can give you the wand to find out. But if you are going to try and run from the huts, I'm not too sure that's the best idea, to be honest.
Well, so what do you suggest we do? I mean, I want to
not get in league with the huts is the number one thing to not.
Well,
to
okay.
do, I suppose.
After that, number 2 or number 5 or whatever, because that's already done.
Get off planet and get far away.
Yes. How can we do that? That's what I want to do.
Well, you'd have to find somebody that will smuggle you off planet.
I kind of know of a guy, but like, can't we like help out here or something? I mean, I don't like the planet, but not if you were born here. I'm sorry. That's really. Let me rewind that a little bit. Is there something we can do here to help? If you guys are rebels, we can,
I'm sorry, but if you were going to have the huts looking after you, you won't be much help here.
Okay. So it's off. So we smuggle ourselves off planet and catch up with somebody. Is there a contact you have, or do you not tell me that? Or
well, I mean, I don't know that I can terribly trust you yet. And we did get a re-roll in chat. Thank you, Cranky. So anybody can use that at any point. How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? Because you seem like either you're really new at this or you're really bad.
Or both. I guess anything I would say would be, you'd believe the exact opposite. But look, I have dreamed all my life of being part of the Rebels. And if whatever I have to do to prove to you guys that I am who I say I am and I'm not an Imperial spy, I'll do whatever I need to take or time. But, in the meantime, we're kicking puppies and punching babies and taking their candy, and I don't want to do that anymore.
What? Why did you punch a baby?
It's a saying. We didn't punch a baby.
But you kicked a puppy.
None of those things are true.
Oh.
Anyways, point is, and I look around like this is what I want to do with the rest of my life. Not this specifically. You're rather a detailed person or specific person. So I want to be part of solving the problem rather than a problem and just continuing the cycle of violence and evil.
Well, Kenna's last name is Foot in Mouth. That's true. So, I don't know how to help, to be honest. I mean, we can always use all the help we can get, but you're kind of in a predicament. I mean, you're in league with the Hutts, which... Can I ask why?
Okay, so you said you thought you recognized us. You did. We had a heavy bounty on our head because we stopped a spice driver on Taurus. Taurus, that's it, Taurus. So we stopped a spice dealer on Taurus, right? But then we met up with this guy named Jack, and we started this fire, and we accidentally killed a whole bunch of people. Well, we really ticked off the spice trader, Tylo. It was Tylo at Tycho Station. So Tylo. So we really ticked him off, right? Because I screwed up his machine, and I don't think they're ever going to repair it. They'll have to buy a new one. So he got really mad and put out a bounty on our head and say we were the spice dealers. And then we had, on Taurus, we had a bounty hunter, which is like this blue guy. He was really cool looking. He had some really cool stuff. Anyway, he killed one of our friends and took part of the bounty. Now we were trying to escape the bounty. The Hutts paid our bounty, and now we're indentured to the Hutts, which was one of the first things you try to tell yourself. You don't want to be indentured to the Hutts.
Where did you meet the Chiss?
On Taurus. Oh, we took out. Oh, that's what we took out. We took out a squad of Stormtroopers because they were onto us, so we killed them.
And she just and walks away and comes back with like this printout. I think you just made this much more difficult for all of us. And she hands it to you.
That's my style.
She hands it to you. And it's like an email. It's a message.
Sorry.
That
an email?
Well, it looks like an email. So it's like she printed it out because, she needs the evidence. No. And it reads, suspected rebels from Taurus on Tatooine. Send ISB. And she goes, so we decrypted this last night, and I didn't know it was you, but I think you just brought a whole lot more shit to Tatooine than what we were expecting. I mean, you are aware of what the ISB is, right? Bantha Poodoo. ISB is the Imperial Security Bureau, and they do investigations. Typically what's going to happen is there will be a blockade, and it is entirely legal.
Blockade?
Blockade is... I can't even... It's the word.
It's so awful.
But what they'll do is they'll be inspecting ships in and out of Tatooine going forward. And you can see she kind of paces at this point and is like irritated, understanding the gravity of your situation that you've put them into now.
Well, but here's the thing. More than anything, I don't want Jack to be right. That's really the important part of our discussion.
I don't know who Jack is, and I don't really care if he's right or wrong.
He's saying that we cause more trouble helping out people, and I'm trying to prove that good and kindness pays off. But this is really proving his point, and I don't want him to be right. I want him to be wrong.
Think about that for a second. Do you really think you can be wrong helping people? If you are on the right side of morality, it always ends up better off than the wrong side.
No, it's calling me. I'm going to go back to, hey guys, guess what?
Well, I think... I don't know. ISB will send agents to each of the populations here on Tatooine. And
even Anchorhead?
Yes.
Never mind.
They will.
A bad joke.
Yes, they will send it to every city or populated area. I suggest. I mean, there's a couple courses of action. The Hutts will probably protect you if you stay with them and do their work. They can hide you. But if you're choosing to run from the huts, I mean, we've kind of stepped in it now too, so we've done a pretty good job hiding thus far. We could help. And she says it like reluctantly, like we could help. So I would suggest you bring your friends here. Dig out any trackers that they may have first, and she'll hand you the
wand.
Yeah.
Do you want to meet up somewhere? There's a blonde at a water farm. We can meet there instead of meeting here. We can give them the options rather than having everybody know where your secret base is.
Well, we are shielded here, so if you can get those trackers out, we can meet back at the cafe, and we can go from there.
Do you have a comm earpiece? I think I tossed mine in the coffee.
Let's stay off comms for now.
Okay. I'll see. I'll what, like 2 hours? An hour? Because
2 hours.
We tend to have long conversations. Okay, cool. All right, I'll grab that, pop that in, and I stop and I say, like, what do you guys say to, like, when you, like, good luck? Is it like good luck? Or
that's a normal saying for us. Yes, good luck.
You don't have any, like, all right. Well, good luck.
May the force be with you.
That's.
I knew what you were fishing for. And she goes, well, okay, 2 hours. Meet back here. We will get stuff ready. I'm not sure the best course of action, but we'll talk about it when you get back. Go.
Okay.
And she takes the printout of the decrypted message. I just called it an email. God. Back over and starts talking to somebody at one of the, knobs and louvers.
He's drinking calf and does a spit take.
No, he doesn't. You don't get to make stuff up. It's not canon. All right. Are you heading out?
I'm going to head out, but I'm going to stop. Like, I'm going to go a couple places and kind of look behind me to make sure I'm not being followed, and then go back to the hotel.
Yeah, no issues. You're not followed. Nobody's really...
I'm going to get some of those bracelets I saw with it. So I'll have the whole set, the sandals. Okay. So, I'm going to go I'm going to go into the hotel. I'm going to walk in and just kind of, like, flop down on the bed, face first.
Okay. At this point, Dryce and 1B would be back. Mick Shin is, I don't know, I think he's pooping. Jack is napping.
So I think when you come in, I would probably wake up.
Yeah, I'm sitting at the table. It's kind of, cleaning and preparing and, yeah.
I'm just doing a little bit of maintenance upon this little droid.
So what did you find out?
I sit up on the bed. First of all, if you are all curious, it was a horrible date, but a fun information session.
No, we're not. What happened?
Well, I get in there, in like 10 seconds, she's like, hey, you going to buy me calf? I was going to say it 10 seconds after she said it, but since she said it, I didn't want to pay her money.
Fast forward.
Yeah, we need to skip the Kenna parts and get to the important stuff.
Okay. Here's the thing. You guys have embedded trackers in your body and you didn't know it. Okay, so you have more than... Not you, 1B, you're fine. You have embedded trackers in your guys. Also...
Was this like a cult thing? Was this like a recruiting thing to a cult? There's trackers in our body other than the one that's on the back of our neck here?
And I because you had the one that you were put on, and then I put another, like, on the other side, and there's another one that you don't see. Like, I put, like, boop, and then, like, boop. Same thing with Dryce. See, you've got more on you that you didn't know. He put the one on you, and then they put another one in you, just in case you got rid of the one, so they can still track you. That's not even the fun part. The fun part is they're sending a blockade service, and they're sending the Empire Specialists because they think we're a rebel group.
Wait, the Empire Specialists. What do you mean?
ISB. Yeah, they're sending the
we got
ISB.
I'm gonna like shift eyes back and forth between Kenya and Dryce. Like, we need to leave. We have yesterday.
So I'm
All
here
right.
to take off your guys's, take out the trackers, and we're gonna meet at the cafe with the rebel group, and they're gonna see what we can do.
Wait, you're going to remove our trackers, and then we're going to go talk to, not just like go find the nearest smuggler to get our asses off of here?
It's already been sent. It's been sent this morning. They're already on their way.
Do you have proof of that being sent?
They have the communication. They have the encrypted. They show me the message, and then they're on their way here. So it was sent, and they're on their way. So even if we call Chet the creepy, he may not be able to get us off in time.
Then we find somebody who can. Like,
Yeah,
find somebody who can.
it's best we are not out here in the open under our reservations here at this hotel.
I mean, place like this, there's at least 2 guys within stone's throw will take some money to get us off planet. I mean, what are we talking about? Just take the trackers out and let's go.
Okay, 1B, can you take the trackers out? I'll wave them like they're right here, and they're big, by the way. Prepare for a lot of blood.
Hey, see that device, please?
I gave the wand.
Integrating now. Scanning. 1 moment.
Yeah,
Sir.
I'll be like first up, like arms wide, ready.
Yeah, you definitely.
I'll make that sound when you pull it out.
It seems to be some sort of... Oh, shit, I'm not shit on. It seems to be some sort of bio-tracker.
Well, all right, get it out, and then we'll gather them all up, and we'll get rid of them together.
Do we have a window?
Yeah, you have a window outside.
I'm going to grab them. Are we like on a third or like high floor?
You're pretty high up.
Yeah, I'm going to grab them, and I'm going to go over to the window, and I'm going to throw them in different directions, all out the window.
Okay. And yeah, as you throw them, they hit the. You can hear them hit the ground. You know, however high up
Keep
you
them
are.
busy. Keep them busy for a little bit.
But yeah, so each one of you had them. Mick did, Jack and Dryce.
I will activate my dum-dum droid and have it look over me for any extra tracking devices that aren't, since they had more than one, but they're organic, they might have placed more than one bug on me.
You just had the one that you knew about, and it pops off pretty easily.
You got bugs on you.
Before we get too far, I do want to say Kenna talked about Chet getting you off quickly, and then had to go find other people to get it. Sorry. I had to get that out of my brain before we continue. But so as you get all of the trackers out of you, it seems to go okay. No issues. And at this point, we did level up, so we talked about this earlier. Is everybody ready to talk about theirs?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll start
yeah.
on the screen. We'll go with Harvey Barrel first.
Okay, so I opted to take my feat, and so the feat I decided to take is let me get to the right page. Is techie. I have mastered the theory and practice of technology, gaining the following benefits: increase intelligence score by 1, and I gain proficiency in technology or expertise if I already have it. And I learned the repair droid tech power that I can cast once a day. I can use supplies scavenged from around the area without the use of a wrist pad or without spending any tech points.
Nice.
And I gain the ability whenever I finish a long rest.
Nice. I like it.
I gained 4 hit points, and
that puts you at how many total? How many total hit points?
24.
Yeah, Tuscans can take that out pretty quick still.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
And but that's pretty much that's all that I gained for my level up.
Okay. And then moving straight down, Dryce.
Oh, that's me. Hey, I gained 5 hit points up to 23.
Oh.
As I am I'm playing the equivalent of a rogue. It's operative. And I just had an ability score improvement. I put it under dexterity, so I'm up to 18 now, which gives me a 4 modifier. But last time I did find that I missed out on some of the things. Some things in my class. Explorer's exploit. So I can hold my breath twice as long as normally, and I take half damage on a fall. And fighter's exploit, which means I'm like skilled in explosives. That's why I was looking for explosives last time.
Nice.
But other than that, I'm ready.
Okay. Moving over, Jack.
So it's ability score improvement time over here in Jackland. I rolled high on my hit dice. I gained 11 hit points, so I'm up to 37, which I think officially makes me the tank.
Yep.
And I maxed out my dexterity, so I'm at 20 on my dexterity.
Nice.
And like everybody else, now that I'm actually looking at my character sheet for the first time in weeks, there's all this stuff that I could have used like in the last 2 weeks. Like, just as an example, I have, from being a smuggler, careful selection. This feature allows me to study a person and gain insight into whether or not they would accept a bribe, or to pick up on whether they are exceptionally more perceptive than you. So I'll keep that one readily available in my back pocket.
Okay. And last but not least, Kenya.
I chose Guardian.
Ooh.
I am going full force. I gotta dig into the details of what that means, but I'm going from here on out to be a Jedi, and that's what she's going to do. So,
Love it.
By the way, might I add, being a dex-based tank is fucking awesome. Like, I don't. Is there an equivalent to that in like D&D? I couldn't think of one. Like maybe a fighter as an off tank.
Yeah, maybe.
But anyway.
We'll see how awesome it is. As you guys removed all of your trackers, you hear down the hall some knocking.
oh, breakfast service.
Are you moving towards the door?
No.
Okay. All right. I was about to say, I've got to stop you.
I hope you're joking.
Yeah, I am.
Good.
Then you hear loud like clomp, clomp, clomp. And then you hear it right outside your door. You hear the.
I'm staying put at my table.
No, yeah, I will unclip the snap on my blaster and have it ready. Quietly do that.
Another knock. We just have a question about your build. Please open the door. Speaking Galactic Common. So I do know that there are 4 life forms in this room. Please open the door, or we will open the door ourselves.
Can you?
Yeah.
Just go get rid of him.
Okay. I go up the door. I'm sorry. This is odd and kind of uncomfortable. Could you give me a couple minutes, maybe, to get
The ISB waits for no one.
a little bit more comfortable and clothed?
Yeah, if you want to open the door, we'll wait, and you can just go to your room and get dressed.
Hold on a second. Let me grab this blanket.
The shit blanket? What's a shit blanket?
Does the door? How does the door open?
Like,
Up against, like, it opens to the wall.
no, it slides into the wall. It's like a pocket door.
Okay. Is there any There's no windows, right?
There is, yes, there's windows. You threw the trackers out there.
No,
Yeah.
there's no windows for them to see into.
Oh,
our room.
yes, correct.
Okay. Then I will unholster my blaster, and I want to tiptoe quietly to the very edge of the door and have the blaster ready for when Kenya opens it.
I'm gonna hack the blast door to cause it to engage.
Okay, give me a technology check.
Ooh, good one. Ooh.
Are there any what's the furniture like in this a hotel, as it were?
It's pretty, like, I think we talked about it, it's pretty big. So there's like the business desk.
Is there a lamp?
Sure, there's a lamp.
They're stapled to the wall, but there's.
So I was going to roll over to a lamp and take the shade and put it over my head.
I'm going
I
to lower
am
myself
lamp.
out the window and
Oh, good.
kind of hang on to the edge and just hide.
And as you do that,
There's a reroll in the chat there. Well, I saw your face.
So hold
Yes,
on. As you
I'm-
do that, there are probe droids that are flying around the building, and you see them cruising through the alleyways.
I'm gonna use the reroll.
Yeah,
if there's probe droids out there, I won't be
you
dangling.
you would have seen it. Like, and those
Okay,
are little
then,
like iBots that.
Yeah. I'll lay on the ground on the other side of the bed.
Cranky, there are no anal probe droids. Inappropriate.
They don't exist. I'll lay on the little pathway next to the bed and the wall.
You don't
I'm just
think these
gonna-
are negation droids?
So, a clue, they did say they have like a life form scanner, so they can tell that you're in there.
Why is he lying on the ground?
Lost the
We're having an
contact.
affair! We're not supposed to be knowing about.
So, okay, what did you roll, Kenna?
Well, my first roll was a 6, but I'm gonna reroll. Take the reroll in chat. So much better. So much better. So I got like a 23.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of, there's a control panel that activates the door lock, and then you pop it open and you
I go, oops.
yeah, and you hear the blast engage, and then you hear the windows. It's the same system. The blast windows engage as well. And then you hear
Well,
from
this gives a little time to think.
outside. This will not hold for very long. Open this door.
Well, I'm trying. I accidentally engaged the blast door. My gosh. Guys, what are we gonna do?
And you hear on the other side cutting.
We either blast our way out of here or we jump out the window.
Yeah, there's probe droids outside, casing the area.
The probe droids aren't going to shoot us.
All right. Did you say the blast windows closed as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Kenna.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Can we get just the windows open?
I have a fusion cutter, but I don't know how long that would take.
Well, that's essentially what they're using on the other side, so...
They have a head start on me, but they have a bigger door. I'm gonna whip it out. I'm going out to the window, out to the street. I will pull out my fusion cutter that I don't even remember how I got it, and I'm gonna start cutting that thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a real skill check there.
Yeah, I'll be kind of in your hip pocket, just watching your back in
Go to
case
the
they
left.
come through.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Okay, so your pocket fusion cutter, is what we're going to call it, is a little bit smaller, and you can see that they're gaining ground on you, but you cut the window out enough to where you can pop the blast door down. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll rear back and kick it.
Okay, and then are you jumping?
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna look out. I'm gonna look out super fast out the window. Do I see anything that looks like a bale of hay conveniently placed? Like in Assassin's Creed?
You could probably make it to like the top of the dome of the next building.
Okay, it's a dome. So we're gonna slide. You know what?
I'm out.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's jump.
Okay.
Yep.
So everybody, give me an athletics check as you jump out the door. If you can justify an acrobatics, justify an acrobatics.
So I have a 50-foot fiber cord. Will that help? Tying
What do
that
you?
off anywhere?
Yeah, I mean it can. You could like rappel down, but time is kind of the essence, I would imagine.
All right, I'll save it. Yeah, I'm gonna jump out, and I'd like to do it dexterously, acrobatically.
Okay, you gotta explain how you're doing that acrobatically.
Well, if it's dome-like,
You can parkour it and then bounce off the parkour.
yeah, I mean that's the easy dummy answer. But definitely trying to like land and slide and have a controlled cloud kicker from old Tailspin and kind of like skate my way down and not just be flailing.
Okay, so what did we roll?
I haven't rolled yet. I'm scared. That's a 14 for me.
14.
Yep.
Ken, I got a 20. I saw the picture.
I wanted to post it and make it.
So I'm rolling acrobatics. And what I'm going to do is back up to the very back of the room and take a running start. I want to hit like the edge of the window perfectly, just kind of spring my jump. And then when I hit the dome, I'd like to know if there's anywhere I can jump from there.
You could parkour down onto another building, yeah. I think that's like they're a couple feet in between.
I'm not ashamed. I'll parkour. That's fine.
Parkour.
So parkour. That's what I'm doing. I rolled a 10, but I have a +7 to acrobatics, so that's a 17.
Nasty.
Nice.
1B, what did you roll?
Okay, so 1B has been watching and analyzing, and I'm using my ability of critical analysis to gain a bonus of my intelligence modifier as a bonus to my roll when I do this. I'm going to analyze and watch what they both did and find the right course of action, the proper trajectory, the proper speed, and encompass, and then making up for my mass. And I'm going to go for it with an acrobatics roll to mimic them.
Nice.
Okay, so acrobatics goes to.
We'll rebuild you, man. I mean, it's gonna be fine.
All right, so it is. God damn it! 7.
Okay. So as this is
7
happening,
total?
yeah.
Oh,
I rolled a 2 with a +5 bonus.
As this is happening, Kenna and Jack, you guys, Kenna a little bit better than Jack. You dexterously just pop down. Kenna, you get the feeling like you know exactly how much effort to put into it. You get that sense that you get when you maybe an enhanced ability as you're doing it. And it kind of just helps push you a little bit further than other people. Jack, you're a little bit behind Kenna. You navigate your way down. Dryce, as you go to jump, you catch some of the window, and you fall.
All right.
Kind of like face first into the hit. So I'm gonna make you take half the height damage. So that's it's 20 feet, not too far. So 2d, what is it? 8 is the fall damage.
It's usually d6 per 10 feet.
That's
falling.
it, d6. So 2d6 fall damage. And 1B, you will take the full 50 feet.
I was hoping.
Yeah. You I want you to narrate your fall. Boom.
All right. Just let me know when you're ready for it.
Yeah. Actually, this is how it's going to happen.
What was the damage? Did you roll?
2d6, you roll it.
Oh, you want me to roll it?
I don't want to roll that.
Jeez, man.
It's plebeian
Lazy.
rolls.
I rolled an 11.
Jesus!
Well,
One-
I take half.
1B. You take half?
Okay.
What?
I have the Explorer's Exploit. I take half as much damage from fall.
Oh, nice.
He just
Yeah.
said that like.
I know, I
15
don't
minutes
think
ago.
about
You
stuff.
take like a
five.
quarter damage.
So you take 5
I'll
damage.
take 5.
1B.
1, 2.
As you go to jump, they cut through the door. And you look back, kind of stumbles, and you see something you haven't seen in a long time. It is a B2 battle droid. And it is repurposed. So it's not the shiny chrome that they normally have. It's worn, and like the dust of Tatooine has kind of there's no shine to it left. It is kind of corroded, and you see its
Slightly
arms
malformed.
stick out, and it shoots you as you fall. It doesn't hit you because I didn't roll high enough. Yeah, it was, but it throws you off balance enough, and you fall. You're gonna take 5d6 fall damage at 50 feet in the air.
Oh, 5d6. Oh.
What'd you think
okay.
I said?
I thought you said 2d6, and he.
No,
and
that's
was
what he
taking
took.
Half of 2d6.
No.
Oh, I thought he was just taking half the roll. Okay. Oh, wow. All right then. You want me to roll 5d6? If you want me to roll 5, you want me to roll. You want me to roll.
Do you want me to
Fine, you
roll?
want-
Do you want me to roll it?
I got. I roll. I'll roll my own. I am at.
You're
4
rolling
hit points.
shitty, so.
I land head first. Oh no!
What you got? What'd you roll? Do you want me to roll it, or are you rolling it?
I rolled 20 damage. I'm at 4 hit points.
Wow.
So
Still
Jack and Ken, as you kind of skate down to the ground, you see 1B just has a giant dent in his head, and you saw it. It just comes in, he just goes straight down. You didn't really calculate for the weight of a robot versus the other people either. So, yeah, and then you see, as you look back up, you both see that B2 battle droid, and Dryce, you recover and you see it as well, and it starts shooting at you, but at 50 feet, it's kind of inaccurate to you. What do you do now?
I'm going to take a blaster shot at it, and I think we should take off running. I'm going to yell to Kenya, get us where we need to go.
Okay. And I say, it's Kenna!
Sorry.
And I start booking it. Or is, and I'm going to wait for, look back for 1B.
Yeah, as I'm kind of brushing the rubble off of me from stumbling, I'll pick 1B up under both arms and kind of click back in one of his arms that got knocked out of socket and push him forward. And I'll stay kind of middleman between Kenna and 1B, and then Jack
I'll take the back.
staying back. So I'll be kind of in the middle.
Okay,
Thank you.
Jack, do you want to make an attack roll on that?
Yeah.
Stay with Kenna, and I'll push you 1B towards Kenna.
It's just as 3.
Yeah, and you just shoot wildly into the near the window, but it doesn't hit. Okay, so are you running? Where are you running to? I'm sorry, I missed that part.
I'm gonna run down the alley, but then I'm gonna cut real quick and stop, and then wait for a couple seconds because I'm gonna kind of try to calculate the droids. I'm not gonna run like straight through it. I'm gonna wait for someone to go past and then go.
Sure,
So that
that makes sense.
yeah.
Okay. Are you trying to time them?
Well, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm gonna see how they see their orbit real quick, and then kind of map out a plan how to get to where I need to go, rather than run out in front of one. And that's my day.
Okay.
And then as Jack starts running towards me, I'll start running and keep kind of that distance so I can catch up with Kenna to see where she's going. kind of keeping spread out just a little bit.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if you're just hanging there, then I'll catch up with you.
Yeah.
You wait a couple seconds. You see one of the probe droids pass by really quickly, and then where are you going? Continue through the alley. You're gonna go to.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue down the alley, and what I'm gonna do, I guess, describe. I'm gonna go down. Like, let's say the cafe's like right here. I'm gonna go down a couple blocks and come back this way. I'm not gonna go like right across the main thoroughfare to the cafe or to the bar.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of go up and around. So I'll like kind of not make a straight path to where I'm going.
Okay. That's
So
fair.
if we run into any interference, we can handle that and still get to our destination.
Sure. Okay. You make it there pretty easily. A couple seconds. You slowly go. It hasn't been 2 hours yet. So are you waiting at the cafe, or are you?
No, I'm gonna. That was just like my first thing. I'm gonna sit down, and is my coffee cup still there, or my calf? I'm sorry, my calf cup still there.
No, it's been picked up and cleaned.
I'm gonna sit down real quick at the same seat I was, and just kind of have a couple seconds. Then kind of take a breath, and then I'm gonna say, when they catch up to me, I'm like, we got to go, and I'm gonna try to follow the same path we went.
Okay, so as you get up, there is a full contingent of Stormtroopers, 6 sitting right there, with 1 in full black. As you guys exit the cafe, let's go ahead and roll initiative, shall we?
1B has 4 hit points.
Should heal. You had the chance. 1B. If you want to retcon a heal, you can heal.
Wait, say that again?
On the way, do you want to retcon that you repaired yourself a little bit?
If I can have 1 round, I will use my rapid reconstruction to spend a hit die right now.
I personally would assume that you would have done that on the way, anyways.
Yeah, while I'm being like dragged and carried, just immediately start trying to fix myself.
Ooh, we got a lot
How
of
did you roll a
lasers.
24.18?
I have my dex modifier is the tiebreaker. Even said so. You rolled a 25. Didn't
Yeah, I
you?
rolled a natty 20.
Nice.
And I get to use my movement before initiative is resolved because I have a bad feeling.
I have a bad feeling about this. Okay.
So
Hold on,
we
22.
we kind of meet Kenna, and Kenna takes off. I'm gonna dart out in front and duck into some place and kind of seeing these stormtroopers duck in and kind of hide. But I'll be like 30 feet up in front of everybody.
Okay.
As long as I'm not too close to the stormtroopers, I guess I'll be close the distance down, but then duck into a corner or behind some rubble, and hide. Barney rubble.
I'm getting out the set, guys.
Ooh. Okay, what did Jack? What'd you run?
What's that?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 25.
1B. What'd you roll?
A 22.
We used all of our natties on the initiative roll.
Yeah, all 3 of us crit.
Cannon, what'd you roll?
Combat, here we go.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. So to set the scene, you guys are inside the cafe. It's like an old Wild West showdown. There are 4 stormtroopers outside, led by 1 in all black. And they're pointing into into you in the cafe. So they're in the middle of the street. So starting off the top of order, if you want to use your movement dice before, you can.
So yeah, I use my I have a bad feeling movement to go up 30 feet and hide. How far in between me and the stormtroopers?
You're about so they're like 30 feet from the entrance, and then the cafe itself is probably 100 feet, 50 feet maybe is more appropriate. So from the back of the cafe to where the stormtroopers are, it's 80 feet. If you want to think of it that way.
And I used 30, so they're 50 feet in front of me.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. Is there more coverage if I move another 30 feet closer to them?
Ooh.
Like, could I get behind something?
Yeah, you could flip a table or something.
Okay. I will go about... I want to get 10 feet closer.
Okay.
And then I'll find some kind of rubble, and I'll say, as I'm moving 10 feet, I'll say over the comms, this is going to where I think it is. Like, are we attacking these fools? I mean, I know we're in initiative, but all right, let's do it.
We don't have a choice.
I'm going to the first one, the closest one, maybe that's looking down this alley. I want to light pistol.
Okay. Well, you're not first. You can only use your movement.
Oh, I already used it. So I'll be back.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Jack, you are up first.
I'm 50 feet. Sorry.
Give me just a second. So we're in a cafe, right? So there's windows and
Yes.
whatnot and other things.
Yes.
Then I'm going to go up to a window and try and kneel down behind it. I am going to pull out the blaster that I got off the Stormtrooper from under my coat.
Yeah.
And sorry, I did not put it on my character sheet. I'm trying to get to the weapons to figure it out. Here we go. It was a... What did we say it was? A blaster rifle?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll take a shot with the blaster rifle. No, that's a 4.
Yeah, that doesn't. Okay. Anything else you want to do? You want to move or anything?
Is there any cover that I can get behind?
You could probably flip over a table. There's the bar.
No, I mean, if I'm running out of this place to go join, because Dryce is outside, correct?
No, he's inside.
Oh, gotcha. Then I will. Am I at the? So I'm trying to just do the visual in my head. Am I at the edge of the building?
So if you look in Roll20 right now, this is kind of how it's set up. So outside is where they are on the streets. You are inside. The circles are tables. This is a bar.
I see.
And Dryce, I put you right here with Dryce with a table flipped over.
Okay. So then what I think I would have done would have been to use my movement to move up to the door and then lean out to take my shot and then lean back in the door.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Anything else you want, Jack?
It's not what I want. It's what I can do.
Okay. Dryce, it is your turn.
All right. So if I peek out the door, they are 80 feet down this road.
No, they're about 80 feet from you in front of the building. If that makes sense.
So they're 80 feet away from me.
Correct.
80 feet away from the building.
No. So they're 30 feet away from the building, and then this room is 50 feet.
Oh,
Got it.
okay. Well, then I'm going to run up to the door. I guess that's where, next to Jack. And I'm going to peek my head out and fire the same blaster shot.
Okay. So yeah, you're about 30 feet from them now.
Okay. And I'll fire at the, just whichever dope is looking down at us.
Okay.
And I have assassinate.
Ooh.
So I have advantage on any attacking anybody that hasn't acted yet. And if I hit, it's acted as a critical. And I have sneak attack because I have advantage. So I'm going, gotta hit, baby. This is my one shot. Don't blow it. So I rolled a 1 on one of them, but then a 13 plus 6, so 19.
Oh, that hits.
Yeah, baby. So that's going to be 2d4 plus 4d6. 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19 points of energy damage. Wilhelm scream.
And Trooper
And
one,
then, I
Trooper
will
one
duck
goes
back
down.
in.
So Trooper 1 goes down.
Yeah, baby.
I hope that's
Yeah,
loud
I-
enough. The Wilhelm scream is kind of quiet in my ear.
No, it's good. It was perfect.
It's the perfect amount of Wilhelm.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'll grab whatever debris is next to me, and I can even use my bonus action as like cunning action if you let me, and kind of put some debris in front of just off to the side of the door and kind of huddle next to that.
Sure.
And then my turn.
1B, it is your turn.
Let's see. So is that entire wall like a big window, or is there like enough like side wall
There's
that
enough,
I can like?
yeah. Yep.
So I'm just going to huddle into a corner, and
Cry.
I say, "Dum Dum, it is your time to shine." And I activate my brand new little Dum Dum droid.
Ooh.
And he is going to use his little ability of repair 1 a day, can heal a robot 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Yay, 6! And then I will use my another dose of rapid reconstruction which is a bonus action, to heal a d8 health. Oh yeah, plus con, that's right. Yay, 8, okay. I am at full.
Nice. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Back to sleep.
Okay. Anything else? You're good?
That's my turn.
Okay.
And going for like full cover, like staying hunkered in the corner.
Sure. All right. The Death Trooper, the one that's in all black. He kind of booms his voice a little bit over like an intercom. You will throw down your weapons and come out peacefully, or we will come in there, and he's gonna fire. Probably at you, Dry, since you actually killed one. And he's gonna use something called Precise Shot.
Can he see me if I'm like ducked back in?
He can,
Precise shot might
can,
counter it.
he can do stuff.
All right.
Get tricks. They're not just for kids.
He has like, anyways, he has like heat sensors and stuff that he can see where you're at.
Can't see me.
So, as a bonus action, making a ranged attack, the trooper can aim at a vital point of the target, causing 2d6 energy damage on a hit.
Do I get any cover?
Yeah. What is your AC?
It's 14.
Okay, so I rolled the 14 plus 7. So
Yeah,
half
I
cover
mean-
minus 5. It does 3d6 damage with a precise hit, and you feel it just dome you. So 3, 2, that's 5, and 6, so 11 points of damage as you feel it just graze the top. And I imagine it catches one of your breathing tubes.
Yeah.
Sir, we match.
This is your final warning. And then he shoots at you, Jack. Ugh. Fuck. Nat 1. Alright. And then he fails his D20, by the way. So we haven't had any of that yet. In combat, when you play with me, we do the fumble chart. So 1B and Kenna, you haven't seen this yet. So
I'm excited. Any fumble chart is a good fumble chart.
yeah. So he did fail. So what we normally would do would be on a nat 1, you roll a d20. If it's under 10, you roll a d100. So we're gonna move on to that portion. So 17. Wind knocked out of you. You become exhausted to level 1 of that condition. Fuck.
Nice.
So he, like, his gun malfunctions and it kind of pops him in the chest. He's like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna, just for flavor, I'm gonna kind of roll all the way back and get my back against that wall and try to frantically reconnect that breathing tube while grabbing a med pack
Okay.
out of my pouch, kind of all at the same time.
Kenna, it is your ups.
Which trooper is down?
There's the dead one at the top. It was just a stormtrooper.
No, because you still have it. Well, I'll shoot for one that hasn't gone yet. So I'll shoot for like Trooper 3 or something like that.
Okay.
And because of my swift response, I have advantage on this because because Trooper 3 hasn't gone yet.
Trooper 1 is dead. I'm sorry, is the one on here. If you were.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna take a shot with my blaster comp. And so that's 21. Does 21 hit?
Definitely hits.
Okay. And I use my sneak attack because I have advantage. 6, so 9 points.
Okay.
Energy damage.
Okay. He's still standing but hurt.
And then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back behind the bar.
Okay. Yeah, and you catch him right in the shoulder, and you see the piece of armor just pop off. Oh shit! But then he's gonna fire right back at you. Wait, I mean it's a stormtrooper. They should have like a negative to hit. So firing into you with half. You're ducking behind the bar.
Yeah.
So I'll give you half coverage, which is -5 to the attack, I believe. So 17 -5, so 12.
Oh, misses. And I don't
Ooh.
even have my armor suit on, so
Ooh.
that's good.
Yeah, it just pops right over the top, and you hear it like hit some bottles behind you, and they just start crumbling. Okay. And there's going to be the same thing shooting at you, Kenna. So that's a 7 -5 is 2. And then same thing for you. 6 -5 is 1. Okay. So, Jack, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to pull out the last of my fragmentation grenades.
Oof.
I'm gonna, and it says that I don't have to make a skill check, or it doesn't say that I do. It says they have a range equal to 30 feet plus your strength modifier times 5. As an action, you can throw a grenade at a point you can see within range. Each creature within 10 feet must make a DC 13 Dex saving throw.
Yeah.
2d6 damage on a fail, half as much on a success.
Yeah, so it's essentially you throw it there, they got to save it.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that, and I would like to throw it right about here and try and get all 4 of them if I can.
Okay. Ooh. Death Trooper rolled a 19 plus 4, 23.
But isn't he...
The Death Trooper's outside of range.
He's standing right in front.
Oh, is he? My
Yeah,
bad.
sorry, it's the Death
I
Trooper's
thought
the one. This guy right in front.
Got it. Okay, all right.
This guy is. That guy's. Sorry.
He's a loser. Get him out of here.
You get him out of here. So a 9 for the other trooper. No, an 8 for the other trooper. 17 for the second trooper down, and then a 16 for the third trooper down. So what was the DC on that?
13.
Okay, so all of them saved except the top trooper. What happens again?
It says that they take 2d6 kinetic damage on a fail, half as much on a success.
Okay, so go ahead and roll it, and then everybody takes half except the top one.
I did. I rolled a 6 total.
Ooh. Okay, so -6. The middle one here, it even dies. You hear the
Wilhelm scream.
so Trooper 3 is officially dead. And then the Death Trooper is still standing. Perfect. Okay. Anything else, Jack?
Yeah. I'm gonna look at 1B and Dryce. I'm gonna say, pull back behind the bar. And I'm gonna run behind this table and flip it up. I'll also yell out to them. We'll bottleneck them if they try and come in.
I'm like still fixing my shit, and like you just see my head nod.
Okay. Dryce, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up, get that tube punched in, and I'm just gonna run, jump over the bar, kind of back where 1B is, and get next to him. And then I will use my action to med pack myself. I have 1 left. 2d4 plus 2. Oh, that's
I was gonna
5,
say I
6.
do have you if you're able to hold out.
I'm low.
Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen next. So 14, and then I'm going to. That was my action. Bonus action. I'll hide.
Okay.
If I can.
Well, you can't hide because he can see you.
Yeah.
You can move back to the bar where Kenna is.
Yeah, we'll definitely like jump on the other side of the bar and get as much coverage as I can.
Okay. 1B.
Looking around, is anyone actually injured? Is anyone missing hit points?
I'm not.
Still hurt. Okay. Then yes, I will pull back behind the bar. God, no, stop. Why is my stop? I just want to move my icon and not the whole screen. Why are you doing this? But yeah, I'm going behind the bar with Dryce.
Okay.
And I will use emergency prescription. So basically, I pull out a little like infusing inhaler injector that I attach to the side of his face mask and inject it, and it's kind of like a dose of adrenaline.
Okay.
And it's let's see here. It's gonna cost me 1 of my maneuver points. Bloop. And let's see here. Let me make sure it is yes, emergency prescription. I rolled D4 and plus my intelligence modifier. All right, you gain 5 more hit points.
Nice.
And you have you get let's see. You get to add a D4 to your next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Nice. Love it. I will set that D4 aside.
Do you still appear injured?
Yeah, but I'm not bad at this point.
Doesn't matter. I will then use my bonus action, spend another maneuver point to do smelling salts. As a bonus action, I can spend just a superiority die and just get a D4 of extra hit points.
Okay.
Sweet.
I love it.
1 extra hit point.
All right.
Feels better. It's the old good berry.
Yeah, the old good berry.
Okay. And at this point, you hear that large metal clomping outside as well, and you see the B2 battle droid. It's almost like it's running in there, but it uses its dash, and so it did roll a 21 for this. Death Trooper's turn. He's going to take 2 shots at you, Jack. So that's a plus 7, so that's a 20 minus 5. 15 to hit.
That's my AC.
Okay, then a 10 to hit doesn't hit. So that's going to be 2d6 is a 1 and a 6, so 7. And the next one just shoots right past you onto the thing. Okay, Trooper 3 is dead. Kenna, it is your turn.
I'm gonna look around to see if there's any other exits.
Where you're at, there is one out the back. Yes.
So I don't like the fact that we're all clumped together.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So I am gonna go out the back.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll say there's a door like right here that it leads into another room with a door there.
Okay. And so I got 30 feet of movement.
Okay. You can make
So
it to the door. The second
Right. So
door.
I'm gonna stand up and take a pot shot at Trooper 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna see how this works. Hold on. I guess that's a 19.
Yep.
Is that what that says? Okay, there's a 19 hit.
Yep.
And I guess it's not sneak attack, so it's just regular.
Yeah.
What was that? I hit the damage type.
Hit the blaster carbine in the chat. You see where it says
okay.
That's an actual link. So yeah, you do five damage. Okay, to Trooper 4, which he did not fail. He succeeded that grenade check, so he has.
Only took half, right?
8. Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
And then I'm gonna book out the doors.
Okay. So you're making it to about there.
Yeah.
Okay, Trooper 4's turn. And then Trooper 2's turn. They're gonna spread. And Jack, it is your turn again.
Okay. Death Trooper's still the guy right here, correct?
Yes.
Do I have line of sight on him through the door?
Yeah, you
From
can.
behind the table? Yes?
Yeah.
Sorry, I have Discord minimized. Okay, yeah, I will take another shot with the Imperial Blaster.
Okay.
Oh, damn, that's a 9.
Does not hit.
Oh.
I'm gonna action surge and take another shot.
Okay.
That's better. That's 15.
Okay.
What the?
That's from the Call of Cthulhu.
Okay, so 15.
Yes.
15 does 15 hit. 15 does
It
not
does?
hit. Does not
not.
hit.
Okay.
Okay. That's the B2 battle droid, by the way.
He's a sly son
Okay,
of a bitch.
Dryce, it's your turn.
We're getting out of here, right? And then I'm gonna follow Kenna and come in, and I'll get behind this door and wait for 1B. I'll hold an action in case, on the off chance somebody does come through here. I will hold my rapier attack if
Okay.
anybody comes in.
1B, it is your turn.
I will pop up and then move over to move through the doorway. And as I do, I'm going to look over and through the window, kind of scan all the enemies. And I look over at Jekt, and I use critical analysis, and I tell him their left thigh seems to be their opening. And on his next turn, he gets to add plus 3 to his next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay.
And
Love it.
then I'll fall back behind the wall into the other room. My cursor thing is...
Okay. Where are you moving? Back there? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's B2's turn, and it's it's gonna shoot a rocket in there.
Oh shoot!
And it's 20-foot sphere centered right into the doorway in the back, so it's gonna be right there. I need everybody, so Kenna, 1B, and Dryce, to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Fireball me, daddy.
Do I get a 1B? Can I use that D4 on this?
Mm-hmm. For saving throws as well.
Perfect.
Oh, daddy.
So 1d4.
Gonna need it. God damn it. 8 and a 1. That's 9. Plus 6. 15.
How many hit points do you have total?
Right now?
Yeah.
20.
Okay. Kenna, what did you roll?
I rolled a 15.
Okay. And 1B?
8. Oh! Is there a reroll out there that I
Nope,
can snag?
it's already been used.
Yeah, didn't think so.
It's you hear just
That
this
seems
this
fitting.
loud explosion, and fellas,
Oh shit.
it's a 6, it's a 4, it's a 1, so we're at 11. 6, it's 17. 3, it's a 20. And what are you at, Jet or Dryce?
20.
And 1B, you're
Did I-
at what?
After 20 damage, I'll be at 4.
I have one more to roll.
God, oh god, oh god.
So,
I'm down.
Dryce is down. In a 2. So Kenna, you were the only one that saved. So you take half of that. It's 11. And as this rocket just hits, Dryce, you're sitting there, with your rapier ready to go, waiting for somebody to come through, and then you just get knocked back, and you hit into whatever cooking instruments are back there, and you don't get up. Okay.
I have 15,000 channel points, but
now it's the Death Trooper's turn. He's gonna shoot at you, Jack. That's a 16 and a 10. 16 hits, I believe.
The 16 does hit. Yeah. Now I am behind the table. I don't know what that.
Yeah. So I rolled a 14 plus 7 minus 5.
Okay.
Which is would have been a 21, but minus 5 is 16. Ooh, 1 whole point of damage.
I don't know if I can take any more of this.
Well, sorry, 1 plus 4 is 5. But yeah, it just grazes off and hits your shoulder.
5 points of damage?
Yeah. Kenna, it's your turn. I told you I was going to kill you all tonight.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at Dryce, and I'm going to get up to him, and instead of screaming, like for some reason I feel like I can help him, and I'm going to lend aid as a bonus action. And so what that does is I can expend one of my Channel the Force points, which I have 2, to touch him, and he regains hit points at my Guardian level plus my Wisdom modifier, which is not that high, so it was 0, so he gets 1 point. So he is back up.
Well played. Okay, so what are you doing now, though?
Oh,
Chip in the chair, baby.
So I guess now that's a bigger hole. I can see things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what blew up right there.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say we gotta run, but who is this guy besides B2, the trooper down? Not the Death Trooper, but
That's Trooper 4.
Trooper 4. I am going to take a shot at him before I run.
Okay.
We got to get out of here. So, did 15 hit him?
15 does hit a Trooper. Yep. Can a Baby Yoda's Dryce comes up and just touches.
That's 8 points of energy damage.
Okay. Yeah, and he falls off with the old... and he's dead. Okay.
And I just scream, "Run!" And I'm gonna. How big is Dryce?
I think I'm pretty tall, but thin. I got a small build.
Maybe a $150.
$150. Would I? How much would it hamper if I grab? Like try to shoulder carry him?
Oh, I think you could do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna take off.
Yeah, I love it. You just do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And go back that way. I'm gonna go into the street.
Okay. Trooper 2's turn. He's gonna take shots at you, Jack. Which, that's a bitch. That's a 1. Okay, he passes though. Okay, yeah, he just again, Stormtrooper shoots wildly over your head. But Jack, it is your turn.
We're running. Am I clear? We're running.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna go into an alleyway so that it'll be just narrow shots.
Okay. See, I don't know what's back. All right. I'm gonna stand up and, like Han Solo, take a one-handed shot with my blaster rifle, wildly, towards the Death Trooper, and then I'll take off running. That is a 17.
That hits.
Okay.
Shit, Han Solo more often.
Yeah.
That's a 13 points of damage.
Oof.
Ooh.
He's still fine.
Okay. I don't. I will use all of my movement. Probably gets me to what, like here-ish?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Okay. Then I'm gonna post up like right at the edge of the door here. And ready for them to come through the building.
It's kind of like exploded right there, so that like you're near like an opening, but that may
Do I have? Do I just have like some rubble? I just want some cover.
Yeah, we'll give you half cover right there. Dryce, it is your turn. You are at 1 hit point, thanks to Kenna's good berries that she gave you.
Oh, all these good berries tonight. So I have that fucked up thermal detonator.
You sure do.
And I'm reading the thermal detonator in the PHB. It acts on initiative count 20. So I can set it and it'll go off on 20. So that gives, that gives 1B a move. And everybody's out of that room, so I could huck it in towards the front of the bar. And I'm mostly just speaking out loud, not really looking for guidance here. But it is fucked up because I built it myself.
Who knows?
And I know I failed my rolls, so...
Meta-wise, yes.
You might scare them.
Seeing that we're kind of in some dire straits here, I'm going to click that on, and I'm going to throw it out towards the main entrance of the bar. Or the cafe, rather.
Okay. And it acts on initiative 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can set it...
Sure.
I can set it to do it on impact or a timer. Initiative count 20, losing all ties. Throw the grenade at a point you can see within 30 feet plus my strength mod. So I can throw it 35 feet.
Okay.
And that gets it out of our way.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get it to, like, right there. Which is pretty good.
Okay.
Is that where you want it?
Yeah. And then... I mean, since I'm on Kenna, I'll just chill.
I'm just gonna break time.
I have 1 hit point, so
1B, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to move next to. God damn! Why is my cursor not letting me do the thing? That's not what I want to be next to. Dryce.
I
got you, buddy.
Thank you. And sir, we both require dire maintenance. We should egress immediately.
That's what we're doing.
And I will use another emergency prescription on him. So gain 6 more hit points there, Dryce. And then I'm going to spend 1 of my hit dice and do rapid reconstruction on myself. Let's see, +1. And I gained 7 hit points back. Right, so on 9.
Guys,
better number.
Guys.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to go out into the alley, and kind of move like further down to try to find another like intersection or back alley to go down. But I'm also like looking around with just a scout, like if there's anyone else out there we should worry about.
Okay. That's fair. So you're like down here. Okay. So it's B2's turn, and it's gonna take that wrist blaster and just volley it in there. So I need. I don't know how this is gonna work with Dryce on you. So we'll just do the 1 saving throw with disadvantage.
So he just shot in. He just shot in there.
Yeah, I'd like to volley, and Jack, I need you to do that as well. So you need to make a Dex saving throw. Kenna, you will be with disadvantage since you are holding Dryce.
That's 15.
You save. Taking normal weapon damage on a failed save. So each creature in the area must make a DC 13 saving throw, taking normal weapon damage on a failed save. So if you pass, you are fine. Kenna.
At disadvantage, I failed.
Okay. So what damage does he do? He does a 1.
Can he see them? I'm just trying to get the picture. I thought they were like heading toward like.
They're in the doorway. So
Okay.
I assume where tokens are, for the most part, is where you guys are, correct? Because I don't think, Kenna, you can make it much further than that.
Yeah, that's the way I was headed out, but I can't move my own cursor or thing, so I'm trying to get out of there.
Okay.
I'm trying to grab him.
Well,
and
I would
but
say
that's
you go
where I
in,
had-
pick him up, and you make it back to the door, and
Yep.
then the B2 is just wildly spraying.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right.
And it did 4 damage. So
Okay.
Jack, you're going to take 4 damage as well, since you're just kind of in. Or not Jack, I'm sorry, Dryce. Dryce,
Okay.
you will take 4 damage as well. So you're now back down. But as it's firing in there, you see it kind of like tink, and something hits it on the dome, and it turns and it starts firing the other way down the main street. And as you guys are kind of trying to run, you just see crossfire now hitting both everything in the middle there.
Does my thermal detonator do anything?
I'm gonna do that right now. So as that happens, the Death Trooper decides to just run straight in to the building. Go ahead and roll your thermal detonator damage.
So it's a save on their part, a DC 14 Dex save.
That is not enough.
Okay, so I mean, if it operates as normal, it's 2d6 fire and 2d10 kinetic.
I'm gonna say you fucked it up enough.
Okay.
Do 3d6 fire.
Whoa, shit.
Because
Nice.
like, if you use this in any other situation, you would not be okay. Because this would have fucked you up. The fact that you said it and you threw it, you got lucky.
20. So 11 fire and 12 kinetic.
Okay.
Whoa.
So as this guy runs in,
What did they roll on their save?
like a 4,
Okay, because I have a special. No.
11 fire and 12 kinetic,
Yeah.
you see that like in this black mask that he has, he just emerges from the fire and he just keeps walking towards you.
Terminator shit right there.
Yeah, he goes to actually shoot at you, Jack. Rifle jams. And he pulls out
Punk.
this like bladed weapon. It has like a small hum to it, but it's not a lightsaber. So I'm assuming it's a lightsaber.
Vibro.
And he's gonna run straight at you. So funny story. He can do that. And he's gonna swing at you. What is this even? It says.
Hey, did you ever use that +3 of mine for
to 17.
That hits.
Okay, it does 4 damage as he just comes in and just swings wildly at you.
Okay, I would like to expend one of my superiority dice to parry.
Okay.
When another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend 1 dice to reduce the damage by the number you roll on your superiority die plus your dex modifier. Okay, so my dex modifier is 5. I don't even need to roll, do I? That wipes it out.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Let me mark
So
my dice usage. Okay.
as you, Jack, as you look back behind, you see that the front of the see the front of the building has collapsed at this point from the thermal detonator blast, and you are now cut off from the battle that's happening outside, as well as you're cut off with this one person in with you. So,
Oh, I'm cut off from him?
well, no, you're all like contained
Oh,
now.
We are cut off from everybody
Yes,
else.
and you can still
only
hear
the Dark Trooper?
You can still hear the fire outside just going. Kenna, is your turn. You do have Jack on you, or god damn it, you have Dryce on you. But you do see that the Death Trooper has ran in and is melee attacking Jack.
I'll kind of slide down and get like under Kenna's arm, if I can, if you'll allow that.
I'm gonna
Drop
I'm
you.
gonna
Get the-
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna like pat Dryce on the shoulder and go cog in the wheel, and I'm gonna go join the battle with Dryce. So from behind, I'm gonna take out my electro staff and attack the dark Death Knight, yeah.
Can he get in?
I mean, you're like near each other, so it's not
I'm thinking I misunderstood. You said we were cut off from everyone else.
as in the main
front
battle
door
up front.
wall area
Yes.
where we were fighting the big droid.
Yes.
That whole thing collapsed. So the big droid and the other stormtroopers in the road that were facing the building we were in completely destroyed.
Yes. So
we are trapped inside now with the one dark trooper that's left.
Got it. Understood. Thank you.
And where you're at right now, there's also a big gaping hole from when the rocket first came in and exploded. So there's probably plenty of room for Kenna to be able to run up beside you and help in the combat.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
You guys have fucked this building up, by the way. I love it.
That's what we do best.
Kenna,
Yeah, it shows it.
Kenna, it is your turn. Vibro staff. Hit it.
Yes, I'm gonna slide around. I'm gonna try to slide around his back while he's paying attention to Jack. So, if I can, with my movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack, Drace, you were down, right?
Not now. I was.
Okay.
He was down, he got brought up, he got some hit points,
Yeah.
you took some hit points away. He's still super low.
Got it. Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm like super low.
Okay. What'd you roll?
I haven't rolled yet. That's what I'm. A 10.
Doesn't hit. Are you like trying to go opposite side of where?
Yeah, as I was trying to.
Okay, so then you roll. So if you're flanking, you have advantage on the roll.
Okay.
So 22.
22.
Yeah, and go ahead and click the electro staff.
9 points.
damage. Let me start adding this up because
9.
9 times 24, 36, 42, 51. You guys have done 51 damage, and at this point, you see he's starting to breathe heavier. You've cracked his black mask, and you can see the portions of his face. But he's not giving up. So Trooper 2, you just hear more shots outside. Jack, you are face to face with this Trooper. It's your turn.
All right. I will use my movement. I don't know if this is allowed. Can I use my movement to throw down the blaster and pull out my pistol?
Oh, you could
Dropping
just
an item is a free action.
Yeah, you could just do that.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going to say to him, "Oh, this just ain't your day, my friend." And as I do that, I'm going to do a disarming attack and expend another superiority dice.
Okay.
So, a disarming attack is when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend one superiority dice to attempt to disarm, forcing it to drop one of the items of your choice that it's holding. I add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll, and the target must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, it drops the object.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm using my heavy pistol. That's a 26.
Oof, that hits.
Oof.
And so I want him to drop his bladed weapon.
Okay. So he rolled a 15 plus 2, 17 strength roll.
I think
I'm
he
looking-
saves.
Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. So that's strength saving throw is just against my proficiency, or
So it should be your save DC should be your proficiency plus the skill it's based on. Shit.
oh, okay, yeah. So that is 8 plus 2 plus 5. That's 15. Yeah.
Yeah, he saves. Okay. So, but you do damage.
All right. That's 11 points of energy damage.
Okay.
And I figured how I did it was I like grabbed his arm and just put the blaster like right up to his arm and pulled the trigger.
Ooh, ow, fuck. Okay. Drace, it is your turn.
remembering 1B saying something about weak spot in the leg, I'm going to kind of lean up in the door jamb, pull out my light pistol, and I'm going to aim for that meaty thigh of the Dread Knight Death Trooper. Dread Knight.
All right, and be sure to add a D4 to your roll.
I used that already for the
Oh,
save.
you did? Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll do that. And I should have sneak attack since he's engaged. If I hit.
I forgot I had that +3 as well.
Heart. That's an 11.
Does not hit.
No, not going to be enough. Okay, I will pew off the side, and then I will duck around the corner flat as a pancake.
Okay. Yep. 1B, it is your turn. So as you've kind of gone down this alleyway, you see Tala, the one that you guys have helped out before, running up the alleyway to you and kind of motioning, hurry up, we gotta go, now!
Affirmative. Sir, we should retreat. This way.
Coming.
But wait. But first, I'm going to move up back to Dryce, and then if he'll let me, I'm going to pull him with me towards the enemy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Towards where? Where are you?
Towards the enemy. I want to be like next to Kenna. I'm like,
What?
I'm dragging you towards the enemy.
Dryce, you gonna let him or do that?
What the fuck? Oh, you've never let me down before. All right, yeah, I'll follow.
I think his internal...
I got a crit on my improvise or on my my scalpel attack.
Are you gonna use Dryce? Is that your improvised weapon? You're just like...
No. So I use my transfusion ability, where once per turn, or I can use a finesse weapon and add my superiority die to shank this guy and drain his blood, and shank him and give it to him, healing him.
Love it. So, okay, go ahead and roll whatever damage you do there.
So that is. Let's see. And do you want me to double the dice because it's a crit, or do you want me to just double the end result roll?
It should automatically do it if you do it in the chat. So if you use your roll 20, if you click improvised weapon, yeah, it should.
There we go. So 8, and then I need to roll a, let's see, a d4 to add the
Death by 1,000 cuts, huh?
Because it was 2d4 plus 2, and then he gets to heal that plus my. The damage I deal. So okay, so one more. Okay, so all right, 1. So, and that should be 2. So.
10.
To get 10 damage or 10 hit points as I transfuse it out of this guy's body.
Gross. He probably has
And
COVID,
basically,
and now
you see
you
the
have
blood
COVID.
go into me, and my body filters it to the right blood type that you need.
And you now have COVID, 1B.
Yeah, definitely.
This is how you get COVID, people!
No, I
Street-
can take
street blood
remove
transfers.
toxins, man. I can remove toxins and poisons and diseases. I'm built for this. And
as that
that is,
blood-
and then the very last of it is I'm going to just position my body between him and the enemy, just so I try to protect him.
Sure.
That's my turn.
Okay. So... And as you do that, he's like, "Ugh!" But he stands back up and he's gonna just swing at you again, Dryce. Or Jack. God damn, you guys have...
Yep.
I fucking forget that every time.
Now, so.
That is a 17 plus 7, 24, and a 19 plus 7, 26.
Yeah.
So 2 plus 4 is 6. 4 plus 4 is 8. So you're taking a total of 12 damage from this blade as it just comes back and hacks at you twice.
Okay.
Okay. That is his turn. Kenna, it is your turn.
Oh, keep on hammering. We're going to keep on hammering this guy.
Okay.
So 12.
Does not hit. I did give somebody a reroll in chat, so I don't know if that's been used.
All right, I'll use it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. The Senate.
What?
Do it.
Was that a crit?
Yeah, it was a 12.
It was a 12 again. Like,
Yeah.
But as a bonus action, I'm going to cause harm with my other force point.
Okay.
Going dark side already.
Do it.
These are actually not dark side and light side things. They're just general. But anyways, it doesn't say it at least. So as a bonus action, I can spend channel force points 5 feet. So basically, within 60 feet, I can sap the hostile life creature. Creature must make a, I don't know what the save is, but he's going to take like, ooh, good. This is a good one too. He's going to take 1 plus my charisma modifier, which is 3 if he fails to save, but I don't know what the save is. I'm going to guess it's, but I have a number, but we're good.
it's I believe it's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom modifier if it's for force powers.
But what am I? Okay. What is my roll?
But he has to add those together to get the roll you need to be the difficulty check.
But what's
so
my
8
save?
plus
I'm asking.
Proficiency plus your ability modifier.
Okay, so it's 11. Okay, go ahead.
What is my save though? Is what I'm asking.
That you have to roll better than 11. What type?
With what modifier? That's what I'm asking. Like, is it strength, dex?
Oh,
con? Did you say con?
Con.
Ooh.
God.
That's an 8. It's an 8.
So I sap 4 points of life force from him.
Okay.
Just drained.
Yeah.
Feels like really sleepy all of a sudden, like 3 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon sleepy.
Like he needs a cookie and a juice and sit down for a bit.
Jack, it is your turn.
It's something. It's something.
He is really hurting. Like, you see the blood just dripping out of his, like, the break in his helmet.
Okay. I want to duck down, and with my pistol, I want to get him right in his inner thigh, point blank, and pull the trigger.
Ow!
And it's not a nut shot.
No, yeah, I get it.
Because 1B said his left side, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I want to attack his left thigh.
Okay. So you get a +3 to that. You get my intelligence modifier to it.
Okay.
I have so many weird abilities. They're like you get either your modifier or a D4.
So you're the 3PO of the group.
That's a 26.
Oh, that hits.
Wait. Hang on. It's cocked. That's 8 points of damage.
Okay. And you hear it. Whoa! And as you take that shot, you just, like, you hit the artery that's right there, and you just, blood on you everywhere. But he falls down, and he does not get back up. And at this point, Tala has made it to his door. I don't know what you all did, but let's go now.
Real quick, I want to grab his vibro weapon and throw it to Kenna. And then I'm going to quickly look over him for anything he has, key cards, anything.
Okay.
Do you want me to slide a hand, or we just?
No, he doesn't have anything on him.
Okay.
Sadly enough. But you still hear, as you exit the cafe, you hear the battle happening outside. It is just multiple blasts back and forth. And she runs you through the alleyway that Kenna you went through before, hits that button, door opens, and get in here. We gotta figure this out.
that escalated quickly. Thank you. I'll come in and I'll take enough steps in to kind of make room for everybody else.
And at that point, that's where we're going to go and end it for tonight. So we are down Mick. I do want to say Mick Shin. He probably would have been a big help.
Ran away.
Right. He would have been pretty big help in this fight, I would imagine. But you guys survived some shit, man. That B2 is a CR level 7, but it shoots fireballs at you. So it did 8d6. Yeah. So lucky on the rolls, but God, that was fun. So I do want to say thank you, everybody. Thank you, players. Ton of fun. We'll be back here not next Monday, but the Monday after to figure out what the fuck this party does. So we're going to go ahead and end it there. Have a good Monday. Have a good week. And stay safe.